Hello, welcome back to KG Simple Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Bitvae Oral Irrigator. This one's cordless, which I'm really excited about because that's gonna make it so much easier to just use this, to set it out on your bathroom countertop, and you don't need to have a cord sitting there, which I think is really great. One of the things that really drew me to this specific water flosser is that when you charge it fully after 3 hours, this water flosser can last up to 40 days. I just feel like when you have to charge something up every single day or every time you use it, it's just one more roadblock between you and actually using the product. And something like dental care, it's really important to have something that holds a charge for a long time. That way you're more inclined to use it every day. We know how important flossing is, and water flossing is even just a step above flossing, just to make sure you get everything out of every section of your teeth. Let me go ahead and open this up and show you some of my favorite features about it. Something else that I really liked about this product is that it has a 50 to 120 PSI water pressure, which is a really nice range of water pressure. I love that you can go soft if you feel like that's what you need, but you can also go nice and hard if you feel like that's what your mouth needs as well. Let me open all of this up so I can show you what all of this is. This is everything that this comes with. It comes with a charge cord right here. It is a Type-C on one end and a USB charger on the other end. We have the actual body of the water flosser itself right here. And then we have 5 different water pick heads, which are identical. I love that they are individually wrapped, just so that if you have more than one member of the family that's using these, they can have their own. Or if you're just using this for yourself, you can keep them all individually wrapped until you want to use them, so that you know that they're nice and sanitized and ready to use, especially if you're going on a trip and you just want to take your unopened pack, then you know that it's nice and clean when you're ready to use it. This also does come with a tongue scraper one as well, just so that you can use this water flosser to clean off your tongue really nicely. And I'm just gonna open one of these basic shaped ones right here. So you can see this is what these standard heads look like right here. They have this little bent shape up here so that you can easily put it inside of your mouth and get in those hard to reach places. I love that these ones are clear. That way you can make sure that there's no gross buildup inside of here, just because anything with water in it, it's really nice to have it clear so you can see inside. This tongue scraper one, it looks exactly like this one. It just has a little bit of a cup shape on the top so that you can scrape it against your tongue as the water is coming out. And then we also have the user manual right here. So in order to install each of these heads, you're just gonna push them down right here. You heard that little click, and then to take it out, you have to push this button. You can't pull this out, which I really like, especially when you're putting something like this tip inside your mouth. You don't have to worry about it clicking off inside your mouth. I'm pulling really hard and it is not coming out, or not even close to coming out. But you do have to push down on this button right here in order to remove it. But once you do install this little head here, you can rotate it 360 degrees, which is really, really nice, because ones that I have had in the past, once you click it in, it is stuck in that position. And then when you're going around working in your mouth, it's just so much easier to be able to just twist it and get it into that area that you're trying to reach. So let's look again at the body here. We have the power button right here, and then we have the mode button right below that. So I'm just gonna go push these different modes. We have soft mode, normal mode, and then hard mode. I always like to start with the soft mode on water flossers, just because you can always work your way up and you don't want to hurt your gums. You don't want to make your gums bleed, especially if you're new to water flossing. So I would definitely recommend starting with the softest and working your way up as you feel comfortable. And then whenever you use your water flosser, whatever you turned it off, it's going to remember that function when you turn it on the next time. So for example, if I have it on medium and then I turn it on and I turn it off, when I turn it on again, it's gonna use that memory function and just turn it on the setting that I had it on last. So on the back of the body here, we have the little charge port. It has a little rubber flap that you can stick in there just to keep it nice and protected, because this whole thing is waterproof. If you do decide to, for example, use this in the shower, I know some people like to brush their teeth and do all their dental care in the shower, just so it's like you get everything done all at once. So that is an option with this one as well. And we do have this nice bumpy part right here, so that if you are holding this just like this, just keeping it nice and ergonomic, you have these little grippers to hold onto it. Then right here, you can either fill the water up this way or removing this whole base. So I really like the option of filling up the water on the side here, just because I feel like you can get it really, really full, and then you just slip this shut just like that. It does have a nice rubber coating so that the water does not fall out once you have it upright, but you can twist this off. I definitely would use this just to like clean this, for example. You want to twist this off and remove it and be able to wash it all out like that. This is a 300 milliliter water reservoir, which is really large for water flossers, so that's really nice. You shouldn't have to refill it while using it. And you don't typically want to have more than this much water in there just because you don't want water sitting in there between uses. It's just not a good practice for keeping this reservoir clean. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this fully charged up and then we're gonna try it out. I have this all charged up and ready to go. I have the standard water flosser head already pushed in here. All I have to do now is fill this base up with water, and then we can go ahead and try out some of the different modes in the sink, and then I will try it on the softest setting and see how it works. Okay, first I'm going to fill it up. Like I showed before, you can twist this whole base off and fill it up that way, but I find it a lot easier to just fill it up through this side slot here. Okay, and it does have a rubber ring in here, so it's nice and sealed and not leaking any water. Okay, so I'm just gonna try out some of these different modes just in the sink. Okay. So you can see that there is a slow, a medium, and then a hard water pressure here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the soft water pressure. And I really like that it has a memory function, so whatever you last use this on is going to turn back on that mode. So I really like that. I'm just gonna keep it on soft just because I am a beginner at water flossing. So when you're using a water flosser, you wanna remember to point this downward towards where your tooth meets your gums, just because that's where a lot of bacteria harvest right in there, and it's really hard to get to those areas with both your toothbrush and your floss. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I just finished water flossing my whole mouth, and I love that even with sampling the water flosser and actually water flossing my whole mouth, I didn't use up the entire water reservoir, which is really cool. Something that I feel like works best for me, even when using this on the soft mode, is sometimes I have to shut my lips around it just to make it so that the water isn't spraying everywhere. Obviously, when you have water spraying directly on a flat surface like your teeth, it's going to bounce off and splatter a little bit. So I found it a lot easier to just like shut my mouth over it a little bit. Just kind of like that. So I definitely am glad that I started on the soft setting. It did not hurt my gums or my teeth or anything like that, but I definitely think I'm going to work my way up to that harder level just as I see needed. I'm excited to add this into my daily routine and looking forward to having stronger and healthier gums and teeth. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description down below so you can go check this one out yourself. If you found this review useful, please give this video a thumbs up and follow us for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.